So I was at the store and I was looking around and I was like, you know what, I haven't reviewed a bubbly in a long time. So I grabbed this Moet, and then all of a sudden I realized, well, that was out of my price range. What am I gonna do? And then I looked around and I saw that there was another wine, and then all of a sudden the guy who stocks the wine aisle came up and said, hey, I have this brand new, do you wanna try it? I said, yes, because you were $10. Stay tuned. Hey everyone, it's Stuart with Wine on the Diamond. Today I'm reviewing the 2016 A to Z Wineworks Bubbles. It's 12.5% alcohol by volume, and I paid $10 for it at my local store. And like I said, I don't recall what's in it because it doesn't say, and there's like no other information on it. But what I do know is that it has this cool pop top. So let's take the cap off of it, because this is actually how traditional like sparkling wines are capped before they go through disgorgement and all that other stuff. From a color standpoint, you are pink. Yes, you are a medium pink, no artifacts, no cloudiness. And from a, well, I guess a bubbly standpoint, you're probably a frizzante. Yeah, you're not very fizzy at all. Very little bubbles on this bubbles, which is actually a little bit disappointing. I was hoping for more bubbles, but oh well. From a nose standpoint, you actually smell like you have a little bit of a yeastiness going on there. Yeastiness. Yeah, so I'm getting strawberry, a little bit, a touch of raspberry, a touch of like a little bit of like a watermelon rind, and a red apple, and like this overall yeasty aspect to it. Not like bread or toast or anything like that you get from champagne, but just maybe instead of like toast, stale white bread. Maybe that's a way of saying it. I mean, it's there's really not much there, but there is enough to notice it. Anyway, so for my taste, so it actually retains a lot of the carbonation inside of it. So for my body, you're a medium minus body, medium alcohol, medium finish. From an acid, you're not very intense, probably about medium acid. No real tannins to speak of. The thing that's most noticeable about this is the mousse. The bubbles that you get in your mouth whenever you kind of move it around. It's a very fine mousse. And it really brings out that strawberry and watermelon that's in this wine. Really brings it out. But I'm shocked by that mousse. It doesn't look like there's any carbonation in this whatsoever by the look. But then you'd have that mousse, and it just kind of makes it creamy. It's very nice. It's very nice. I'm quite a fan of that. So let's get to the. Oh, actually, before we get to the criteria, you know what? It's been a while, but does this shambong? All right, so like I said, we need to answer this shambongs. So if you're not familiar with what the shambong is, it's a glorious wine accessory, and you can find it on my online store, as well as in the video in the link below if you want to see what it is. It's only like my one of my top watched videos, so if you haven't seen it by now, I'm a little bit disappointed in you. But let's go ahead and take a look at it. So I always evaluate a sparkling wine on its own merits, and then I see if it can survive my shambong test. So this is a mass carbonated wine consumption device. Let's see how it works. Cheers. It works. It shambongs. It shambongs really well. So overall, I'm quite a fan of this wine, so let's get to the actual ratings now. So from a balance standpoint, you're in balance. And you actually have a little bit more acid than I thought you did. Or at least when you're mass consuming the wine, you have more acid than I thought you would. So very nice. From a length standpoint, medium length. Very impressive on that. So from intensity, I'll give you half a point. The fruit is there. I wish more of those fermentation notes from the yeast would be a little bit present. It would be nice to add more complexity to it. And speaking of complexity, I'm gonna give you half a point still. Once again, the intensity was there on the fruit, not on the yeast. In this case, the flavor was there on the fruit, not so much on the yeast. So I'm gonna give you half a point. Overall, that adds up to, what is it? You're a very good wine. I paid $10 for you, and I'm not gonna lie, this could be dangerous. Sit down with a Chambong, chilled bottle of this. Yeah, that might be checkmate for the day right there for me. Just saying. Anyway, this has been Stuart with Wine on the Dime. If you liked today's video, please like, subscribe, and comment. Have you had the A to Z Wineworks 2016 Bubbles? I'd be interested to know if you have. Leave a comment below, and I will see you all again soon with another episode from Wine on the Dime.